Welcome to AMI Day 8. We're going to do problems number 50 through 56 on the final exam review from ULR. 50 says find all real zeros of the polynomial function f of x equals x to the fifth minus 14x cubed plus 14x. The easiest way to find the real zeros, is to factor this. We notice that every term has a common x, so we factor out the common x. Ask ourselves, what times x gives me x to the fifth? What times x gives me negative 14x cubed? And what times x gives me plus 49x? If we were to multiply this, we would get back what we started with. So now I need to multiply or factor x to the fourth minus 14x squared plus 49. I'm going to let u equal x squared. And if I square both sides of that, then u squared becomes x to the fourth. So I can rewrite this as u squared minus 14u plus 49, just substituting u squared for x to the fourth and u for x squared. This is a quadratic that I can factor really easy by knowing that this is going to be two numbers multiply to make 49, add to make negative 14. Those are negative 7 and negative 7, so this is going to be u minus 7 times u minus 7. And u was x squared, so we're going to substitute back now. It's not x squared, it's just x. So it's x times x squared minus 7 times x squared minus 7. Now, we can set each factor equal to 0 and solve. Get x equals 0, and we set this factor equals 0. We get x squared minus 7. No need to do it twice because they're both the same, but we do need to remember that they appear twice. And now when we solve this, we get x squared equals 7, and so x equals plus or minus the square root of 7. So the real zeros are 0 and plus or minus square root of 7. When we look at our answer choices on number 50, sorry, scrolling down to get it. Zero and plus or minus 7. That's answer A. Now we'll look at problem number 51. It says select from the following which is the polynomial that has the given zeros 0, negative 7, and negative 5. Well, every zero of the polynomial has an associated factor. If 0 is one of the zeros, then x minus 0 is a factor. If negative 7, then x minus negative 7 is a factor. And if negative 5, x minus negative 5 is a factor. Well, x minus 0 is just x. X minus negative 7 is x plus 7. And x minus negative 5 is just x plus 5. So now if we multiply these together, we multiply these two factors together first, and we get x squared plus 5x plus 7x plus 35, still times x, don't lose the x. That becomes x times x squared plus 12x plus 35 when we combine like terms. Then distribute the x, and we get x cubed plus 12x squared plus 35x. And that looks like answer C in our answer choices.